All right. Shalom, shalom, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, citizens of YouTube. This is Boaz here. And what I'm working on today is the plumbing system for the tiny home. So, what you're seeing here is the hot and cold water as well as the pumping system in order to get hot and cold water into the cabin. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and briefly explain exactly what is taking place and how I've been able to set this up. Now, as you see here, this is going to be the bathroom area. A Crawford tub is going to go there. I got a nice vintage Crawford tub that we've been able to refurbish and repaint, outlets and everything. And then a small sink is going to go right here. I already got the farmhouse sink, as you see right there. That's going to go right here. And then the composting toilet is going to go right there. But I may be putting in a full toilet. I'm going to explain exactly how I'm going to do that, okay? Because with this system being kind of off grid, the challenge is how do you deal with the waste water? So I'm going to get into that first. So, um, first thing first is that we have a Seaflow professional grade pump, and it's a plug-in model that will be able to plug into right there, as well as an accumulator tank. Okay, so let me explain what's going on here. On the other side of this wall, I have a tank. Okay, that I got for free. And it's probably about a 150-gallon tank. And what I've done is I've plumbed it into this system. So what's going to happen is that the water's going to come in and it's going to hit that filter system. Now I can do either rainwater or I can do what's the word I'm looking for? Well water, where I could just take the line and just fill the tank with um, the water either way. So either way, that's how I'm going to fill a tank. But to start off now, I'm just going to fill it with regular well water, which is good. Okay, so then it comes into this filter. So after the filter comes in, okay, it goes to the accumulator tank. Okay, and the accumulator tank or the pump, and then it goes to the accumulator tank, and then it goes out. You see that T right there? It goes out, back out into the hot water heater, which is an outdoor propane water heater that I have. Okay, so what's going to happen is that that's going to feed the propane water heater, and I have a small propane tank. I got plenty of propane that I have on the land, and I can just attach the tank to there. Now, on a side note, when it comes to propane, if you're buying it retail or out of that, if you're filling up one of the 5 gallon tanks, it's going to cost you about $455 a gallon. Okay, but if you have a large tank on your homestead, I think it's like $2 a gallon to fill that up. So what I was able to do is I was able to purchase a little transfer kit where I can fill up my small propane tanks and other propane tanks, thereby storing more propane from my large propane tank and thereby dealing with that issue. And so far at this point, it's going to probably be about a year. It looks like that the propane tank that we have is going to be drained. So at this point in time, I probably have about a year and a half, uh, a year and 9 months worth of propane stored on the land at any given time. Okay, so that's how I'm dealing with the propane. So it goes out to the propane tank, and then this hot water comes back in and it feeds the hot water lines. Okay, now that's for the Crawford tub. That's for the sink on the other end of that wall. Okay, there's a sink on the other end of that wall, and that feeds that. Okay, So this is where you got the T, where it not only after the water is filtered, so it comes into here and it is filtered, but then it goes, um, it's one line for the cold water or the water going into the propane tank, as you see, the out going right there. But then it also comes in, boom, and it provides cold water there and there. Okay, so all of this is possible by a one of these Seaflow uh, um, pressure tanks thingamajigs that I was able to find online, and as well, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna put a T in right here for cold water, so just in case I want to put in a full toilet, I can right here. But from now, it's gonna do a compost toilet. So, and I'm gonna explain that in a second because it's important. And share this video if you find it to be informative. I think these are one of the more important videos that I do to explain to people exactly how you can go about doing this thing. Okay, so all of this is CPVC. You can use PEX, you can use whatever you want. I particularly don't like PEX because I don't have the tools for it. But PEX is good. PEX is good. You can go PEX, you can go CPVC. But that's what I use. I use CPVC. Okay. You see all of the fittings, and these fittings, they are expensive. Okay. But pretty much, over all of the jobs that I do, I got all of this stuff practically for free. So, okay. So we got the hot and cold water coming in. Okay. So hot and cold water for the sink, hot and cold water for the sink, the kitchen sink on the other side, and this is the draining system. And so you see how I just teed it in. So hot goes in, T to the left to provide hot and cold for the sink, as well as T to the right to provide hot and cold water for the Crawford tub. Now, that accumulator tank is activated when you turn on a faucet. So that's how it works. Okay? And all of that will be framed in. And then the toilet can go right there. Okay? So now let's get into the drainage system. Okay? Now, so everything coming from the sink as well as the tub, okay, as well as the shower. So the shower sink is going to be, the Crawford tub has one of these thingamajigs we can attach a shower ring to it, so you can shower in it as well as take a nice hot bath. But this right here, okay, this is used to vent the both the sink that's on the other side of this wall that's already installed. I already did a video on that, as well as the tub that's going to be on this side. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just the area of the land where this is installed is on the slope. So gray water, and this is a unrestricted piece of property. So gray water can pretty much just go and just flow right into the backfield. Okay. So this is, I just got a pipe going down, and then it's going to go left out into the field. No problem. Okay. So gray water, it could just leach out into the ground, out into the field. Not a problem at all. The problem that we have when you have to get into septic and things like that for a toilet is that you have to have a catchment system in order to capture that, or you have to build some type of a septic system. Now, I'm not going to build any kind of septic system at this point, but I've been researching how you can do some type of small type of septic system using some type of jug. Now, on the back of this wall, there's an area, it's where I can do a small composting pile, okay? So what I've been investigating is that, these toilets now, they flush at 1.5 gallons a flush, okay? So what I'm thinking about doing is creating a small little catchment system where, it can hold up to 10 gallons, and then with some leaves and some other debris on the backhand side. Use that to filter, and then dump that, every couple of days. Okay. So how many times does an individual, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and take shit? Be honest with you, probably once, twice a day, or 3 times a day. So it'd have to probably be dumped, every other day or something like that. Doable, not pretty much a problem. You know what I'm saying? But it's much more simpler and cheaper as opposed to going ahead and uh, having a septic system installed, okay? Or I can do a little small septic system. All of that can be done in the future. But for now, I think that this will pretty much work because you have those, eco-friendly tubs where you could, toilets where it just only flushes at 1.5 gallons a flush. So think about it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a doable system. I'm gonna do a video to the back of this system to show where I'm doing my rain or just storage collection. Now, the beautiful thing is you can get an IBC tote, you can get anything and level it up to store more water at any given time. And then I'll insulate it and stuff, but I'll do that video in a separate video in a few. But this is going to be how we're going to get the hot and cold water into the system, and how we're going to drain the gray water out of the system. And I think it's going to work pretty well. I've been working on it all week, burning that midnight oil. But I have everything connected, and basically what I did was just dry fitted everything. As you see, everything is not actually connected, but I dry fitted everything. And now I'll go ahead with my adhesive and go ahead and fit everything and then plug it in, test it to make sure it works. Then I'll run these behind the 2x4s, and then I can get ready to doing my next level of install when it comes to the walls, ceiling and everything. But I had to get the plumbing in first, the electrical in. I got to get I'll put in a GCIF and a regular outlet right here. Right here, there's a lot right here. There's another electrical. I can do something right there. So, got plenty of electrical, and we will take it from there. But I will keep you posted. All right, shalom. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section.